Hey everyone, and welcome to the Fantasy Debate with Sam and Tate, brought to you by drroto.com. Get your daily prescription of fantasy sports. This episode is brought to you by WinView Games, the nation's sports prediction leader and home for pregame and live prop contests. You can play against your league mates, play against your friends, your family, play against your co-host, and finally settle the debate on who knows their stuff best. This week, we're going to be covering the Packers versus the Vikings, and don't forget to head on over to winview.tv/doc, and they will match up to a $100 deposit. It's a lot of fun. We'll be pulling up the feed so you guys can see the questions, and we'll be breaking them all down together. Tate, are you excited for this Sunday Night Football matchup?
You know what? We got to talk to Josh over at WinView Games. And yes, I am excited for this Sunday night matchup. I mean, we've got playoff implications. We've got storylines galore. We've got inactives because of COVID-19 reserve list, all kinds of stuff. I just want to go ahead and play against the fans. For those of you that are joining in live, I'm willing to join in. I'm willing to give you my username. I'm willing to throw some sort of wager, throw some sort of swag your way if you top my score. Because I've been kicking ass in these things, to be honest with you. I'm not patting myself on the back, but I kind of am. So, go Bucks. But we're talking about
being humble. It's very interesting.
yeah, very humble. Humility is the name of the game right now with my intro right at this moment. But yeah, no, I want to go ahead and compete against you. I want to compete against our listeners, our viewers, because we're live. We don't get to go live enough, Sam. I miss it. It's a resolution of mine to go live more with you in 2022.
Yes, 2022 goals would be you and I go live far more because we have so much fun with the viewers when we do, getting to answer questions and interact. I'm sure that we'll have some off-season shenanigans as well because we're always a lot of fun pre-draft, post-draft as well with all our speculation on rookies. You're amazing at dissecting rookie tape, so I know our viewers and listeners will be looking forward to that.
Well, thank you. Don't make me blush. I'm pale white for those of you that are tuning in live and see the video feed. That's so you can't see the red in my face, but you see the red in the Bucks jacket. So let's go ahead and dissect it. Well, hey, if you're having a drink with me tonight, cheers. Having another mimosa. I don't know if Sam is. What are you doing? Water?
I'm doing dry January, so this is water.
That's fun. All right, let's go.
On that note, let's talk about the first that is going to probably sway us as we go through these WinView questions. But Kirk Cousins is out. He does have COVID. He's tested positive. And we are going to have Sean Mannion under center. Justin Jefferson managers are in tears right now.
Really, the entire Vikings offensive unit, KJ Osborne, are definitely – anybody that was thinking about starting him or considering starting him with Adam Thielen, out for the rest of the season, and now they're rethinking that. Sam, you're still starting Justin Jefferson no matter what.
Mm-hmm. Probably Tyler Conklin if you have to, because it's a very odd tight end situation this season. So maybe you're also have a flyer for him. But my shares of KJ Osborne have just had a major blow taken to them, and it is stock down for him. I'm just not looking forward to what this offense is going to put together with Mannion. I'm just like, this gross.
Sucks is what it is. It sucks. It's not good. I downvote it. I dislike it. Whatever.
Unfriend, unfollowed.
But as far as positives though, positives for the Minnesota Vikings, right? We have to take some sort of silver lining. It looks and appears that Dalvin Cook is going to be available against the Green Bay Packers. So that being said, the Vikings are fighting for their playoff lives. And I believe that we're going to see some sort of offense that's going to run through Dalvin Cook to try to limit what Sean Mannion is asked to do against the Green Bay Packers, right? I mean, that makes sense.
I think he's going to be carrying the team in more ways than one in this one. And it actually just makes me wonder how much he's going to be carrying this. If you feel like there might be some scenarios where maybe for DFS, because I don't know that someone would be so bold in a championship round to do this, but maybe this is somewhere, would you start Alexander Mattison just because it could be he needs to jump in there to relieve Dalvin Cook on a play or two at the goal line?
No.
Just saying for DFS.
Next question. No.
Okay.
No.
I want to throw it out there. Maybe
no, and that's fine. I just no.
Some people can be asking these questions. I'm going to ask them. I don't.
No. I'm glad you asked, and I'm glad you asked. I'm not.
No.
I'm not killing the messenger or the questioner here. I'm just going. No.
If Alexander Madison has 3 touchdowns tomorrow.
You know what? Don't put that hate on me, Ricky Bobby. Like, I mean,
don't put that into the universe. Don't do
it. Don't do it, Sam. We're starting 2022. There's too many twos. On a high note. So let's not do that, please.
All right. Well, let's talk about the other running backs before we get into these WinView questions, because Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon have been splitting the carries quite evenly as of late. And I think part of this could be as a result of, the playoff push, and maybe they're trying to save Aaron Jones on a couple of plays or mixing in Dillon so that they're equally seeing volume. Is this a scenario where you're starting both with confidence, especially given the fact that, they're likely going to be up and they're going to have to be eating into a lot of clock?
I still don't start AJ Dillon with a ton of confidence. And again, it's not that the fantasy numbers don't speak to trusting him, because he certainly has been involved, right? I mean, like, even if you just look over the last 5 weeks, even extend it out to 6 weeks, he hasn't seen less than 37% of the snaps, during that span of time, right? And he's certainly seen when he's in the game, he's involved. Because there was a game where he saw 20 carries, 15 carries, 21 carries during that span. And he's involved in the passing game in moments. I mean, there was a week where he caught 6 passes, and the very next week he caught 5. Like, and you don't think of AJ Dillon as like a pass catcher. So it's hard to trust either of them, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, am I wrong to say that? Like, do you feel confident heading into any week that it's like, damn, I know AJ Dillon's going to explode, or I feel like Aaron Jones is going to explode. Like, no, I can't say that confidently anymore, because they both eat into each other's workload, and it's kind of a coin flip who's going to be getting the starting reps on a given drive. So I don't know that, so I can't confidently start them if I don't know what the hell I'm starting them for.
I mean, I think what you're hoping for is just kind of, you're not hoping for the boom. You're not hoping for some 20 to 30 point game from either of them, but you're hoping that they're going to at least hit the minimum number that you need from each of them. This isn't going to be your flyer. You're hoping for the upside. You're still starting them. If you have AJ Dillon in any formats and you're flexing him, I still feel confident flexing him. The Vikings have yielded the 12th most fantasy points to running backs this season. So that, it's going to be a rough game. And I do feel like the Packers are going to get a lead early. And I think that they're going to hold on to that lead, and they're going to be managing the clock the rest of the game. And I think this is going to be something where they're just going to chip away and continue to gain those rushing yards, those attempts. It's going to be a slow one for them, but they're going to hit the floor that you need them to hit in this game. So for that reason, I'm still starting him. I like AJ Dillon DFS as well, just for his price. I just feel like he's going to be someone that's going to get you a decent floor for what you're getting.
Okay, so I'm wrong, according to you.
Yeah, a little bit.
Cool. All right. Just we're on the same page.
So
fantasy debate, hashtag.
Since we're in disagreement, that's a good way to kick off and just jump right into these WinView questions. Again, guys, head on over to winview.tv/doc and you will get a $100 deposit match. If you haven't played yet, please do. I'm going to go ahead and get our logo out of the way so everyone can see these and jump on in here so we can get into these questions. Let's go off with the first one. Green Bay wins the game by 14 or more points.
That's high. I'm saying no.
That is too high for me as well. I do think that they're going to get the lead, but I think this could be a situation where it's a slow comeback, and this is Dalvin Cook. I think that maybe they win by a touchdown, but by 2 feels like a lot, just given how consistent Dalvin Cook has been this year. That's my only thing that's hedging my bets. That offense with Dalvin Cook is very effective. So I agree. I don't think that they're going to be winning by 14 or more.
Well, the only argument is that, Sean Mannion is starting, right? Because I think if Kirk Cousins was starting, this would not, that point total would be dropped significantly, right? I mean, like, it would be like, are they going to win by 8 points or something like that?
Yeah.
I think that the path to keeping this a close game does run through Dalvin Cook, but Justin Jefferson's still going to have a role, and he's going to have an impact in this game. And I know the Packers have been pretty good on the defensive side of the football and better in the secondary than I thought, but Justin Jefferson is a bad dude, and he's going to get his. The only thing that makes me think that the Packers could actually win by more than 14 points, they gotta find a way to get after Aaron Rodgers, and that's easier said than done.
I mean, just looking at the last time that Justin Jefferson saw the Packers, he did have 2 touchdowns and over 160 yards, which was a pretty stellar game. So I do think that I think he's gonna be fine. But this is just what I'm sure we'll get to more receiving questions for the Vikings later as we go through this. But that's just more reason to think that this isn't going to be a blowout game.
Well, I mean, these are 2 divisional opponents too, right? That know each other very well. I mean, Rodgers has been playing the Vikings for however many years he's been under center as a starter. And, I mean, Mike Zimmer has been the coach for the Minnesota Vikings for quite some time. So, I mean, these 2 opponents know each other very well, which is why division games, I think, tend to be a little bit closer than non-divisional games. So, and the Vikings in particular are playing for their playoff lives. So they really need a win. I just don't see them getting blown off the field in Lambeau, even though the Packers are essentially trying to lock up home field this week.
So then this actually leads really well into the second question. Both teams score 14 or more points in the game.
Yeah.
Yes. That's happening.
Next question. Yeah.
Next question. Easy yes on that one. Let's go to number 3. Rodgers passes for 250 or more total yards in this game.
Ooh, this one's a little bit tricky because if you believe the Packers are going to be getting out to a lead and they're going to be able to run the football with Dillon and Jones, do you see Rodgers having to dice up that secondary very much?
I mean, okay, I'm pulling up just how he performed against Minnesota the last time he saw them, and he threw for 385 yards.
Then yeah. I mean, I think he's going to be able to take advantage of Dantzler and what's the Vikings version of Patrick Peterson.
Yes.
So
I think he'll be able to hit 250. I don't think that he's going to go under it by any means. Is he going to hit over 300 yards again? Maybe, but I think that it's definitely more likely that he's going to easily hit 250 and then be able to coast a little bit running the ball the rest of the game.
I'm with you there. So I'm just hesitant on a little bit.
You want to use the one shot? I know you like to save these in case there's a quicker.
I'm saving it, and they actually, up the value. That's nice of them to 1,000 points.
Okay, so
saving it. I'm saving it for the kicker question. We're getting a kicker question.
There's definitely going to be a kicker question. There's always a kicker question in these. So let's go on to number 4. Justin Jefferson records a receiving touchdown in this game.
Here we go. Our boy, Justin Jefferson. Yeah, I'm going yes. He's on a tear right now. And as much as the Packers secondary is far from trash, Justin Jefferson's just so damn good. And if you believe that the Packers are going to have the lead and the Vikings are going to have to try to throw their way back into the game, even though I believe the early goings is going to see them try to get Dalvin Cook involved early and often, and even sprinkle in Madison. Yeah, Justin Jefferson's going to have to be a big part of it.
I know that Sean Mannion's under center, and that is the biggest question mark. But it is just so hard for me to think that Justin Jefferson is just completely not even a factor in their offensive scheme. He's going to be worked in. He's going to get at least a touchdown. Is he going to have the same 2-touchdown game he did when he last saw the Packers? Probably not, but I think he's definitely going to get at least one.
I'm with you.
So we're going yes on that one. 100%.
Let's go.
Next question, number 5. Devonte Adams leads the game in total receptions.
Yeah. Yep. That's pretty simple.
The way that they're doing this, they're just trying to get you to bet no. They're trying to get you to bet against Adams, and I will not bet against Devonte Adams. I will not be that fool. No.
They don't have anybody to check Devonte Adams, so and he's got Aaron Rodgers throwing to him and not Sean Mannion. As much as I like Justin Jefferson, that's a bit difference in skill level. So
gonna say yes, he's gonna lead the game in total receptions. On to the next one. Dalvin Cook records a rush of 30 or more yards in this game. Ooh, okay.
Oh, damn it.
Yes.
I could see it happening.
Definitely going to happen. Their way to stay competitive in this game is going to be through Dalvin Cook, and he's an absolute monster. And he's healthy. So I think
a 30-yard carry is very hard to do in the NFL, though, Sam, no matter how damn good you are.
Is it?
You know what? Hold on. I mean, so what we need to do is, never mind. I was going to try to come up with some sort of scenario where I'm handing the football off to you and you're going through some sort of simulation to run for 30 yards against the National Football League defense, even when it's perfectly blocked. So I'm just saying 30 yards that's a long gain. I'm going to go no, but look, this is your account, and that 4 times bonus on your wager.
Yeah.
Yes. If you're calling your shot, let it rip.
I'm going to shoot my shot. Let's go. I'm going to say yes with it. On to the next one. Number 7. Either team records a touchdown play of 35 or more yards in this game.
Well, I mean, if Dalvin Cook in your book is going for 30 plus, why not make it a tutty? Yeah, sure. Just add 5 more yards, raise up the arms, and just get that 4.3 bonus right there. I mean, Aaron Rodgers throws one of the best deep balls in the National Football League. So could he? And he threw for what, 350 plus? Did you say 385 or whatever the number was against the Vikings earlier this season? So
yes,
yeah. Point is, Rodgers is more than capable of, whether it's Devonte Adams or any of the other pass catchers for the Green Bay Packers. Yeah, absolutely. I'll say Rodgers hits one big one in this game.
Yep, I like that one. All right, going to the next one, number 8. Smith records 6 or more total tackles in this game.
What do you think about Harrison Smith?
I think that could happen. I don't think that's a crazy stat. I mean, if you look at just the way that they're having these bets, yes, no. I mean, 2.2 to 3.3, it's close.
I mean, let's put it this way. Over the last 5 games, he's recorded that number 3 out of the last 5 games. And then if you look all season, he hit that 6 tackle total the first 7 games of the season. I'm saying yes.
Okay. I like that confidence. I'll agree with you and go yes on it as well. Let's see.
You're only doing 2. Oh, what they've done is they've changed your salary cap.
I know they've capped me, and now I'm like, I can't. Maybe
they're making you think. Now we have to think.
I know. So now I'm still going to say yes, but now I have 0 points to spend.
This sucks.
I know. I hate overspending.
Who did this to change the new year?
Dang it, Josh. I'm blaming Josh.
This should have been done after the season. Now we have to go back to formula. Spider-Man reference. Yep. Back to formula.
All right. Well, number 9, more points are scored in the first half than in the second half.
I told you, save the risk-free one shot. This is the one.
I don't have the coins.
What do you mean? Just go ahead and click yes or no, and you get the one free shot.
Wait. So are you going yes or no? You're going to say no? Oh, yeah.
I'll say no. Yeah. And then we got our risk-free, and then we got to find 250 points from somewhere, or we can just redo the whole episode at some point down the road. But yes, risk-free. Let's go.
All right.
I almost want to bet money that this last one is a kicker question. Yeah.
I bet you it is.
You want to do $5?
You want to bet $5 that this last one is a kicker question?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, so you're saying that it is a kick, and I'm going to say it's not. Okay, but we're going no on this one. We don't think that more points can be scored in the first half than the second.
Sure. Yeah.
All right.
It's risk-free.
It's risk-free.
It's risk-free. Flip the coin. We're good.
All right. Making the prediction on to number 10. You owe me $5. No,
damn it.
Let's go.
Damn it, Aaron Jones. Both recorded TD in the game. No. Yeah. Damn it, WinView.
I don't have any more coins to spend.
This is the only contest we've ever done where there wasn't a damn kicker question.
Yes. Okay. So now I have to go back and I have to undo one of my questions.
Yeah, and I have to Venmo you $5, and I'm pissed.
I'm excited about my $5. Do I have to undo this entire thing? This is brutal.
It just tells me I shouldn't bet in 2022.
I can't.
Don't worry about it. Our answer is
no on this one. I'll go back in here and change my numbers so that I can make this bet and finish it out. But I'm blaming the boys over at WinView. They didn't tell me. I didn't slide into my DMs and let me know that I was
change it. I was always able to wager $750 every question, and it never mattered.
I know.
Now they're giving us a salary cap, and I don't like it because it makes me think more.
You know what it is? It's because we win so much. They had to throw in a speed bump just to make it so that
I don't like that. I don't like it.
I see what you did there. But we're going to say no on this one on Aaron Jones and A.J. Dillon, both recording a touchdown in this game.
Absolutely.
Feels a little bit.
Yeah. Take us home, Sam. Take us home.
Take us home. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Again, please head on over to winview.tv/doc so you can get that $100 deposit match. Super fun to play. As you can see, we love our friends over at WinView. It is such a fun time. And this was a really fun episode to be able to break down this Sunday night matchup with you, Tate.
Well, thank you. It's like we've been doing it all season.
It's like this is our third season together of talking fantasy football or something. We're just kind of used to it.
Are you trying to drum up feelings of nostalgia?
Well, why not? We just finished a year and we're coming up into a new year. It's going to be another season. Next year is going to be season 4 of us doing the fantasy debate together. It's monumental.
I know the hairline keeps going further and further back for me. It's great. I'm getting paler and paler by the year here in Michigan. It's man, life is pointing up. Anyway, so yes, speaking of pointing up, if you have not yet done so, go ahead and check out WinView Games. Seriously, use that promo code. We threw on the little QR code earlier in the episode. If you're watching via the video casts, YouTube or anything, just rewind it back. Go ahead, screen grab that thing, and create an account. Use the deposit bonus that's with the promo code DOC.
Yep.
And it's matched up to $100. Like it's free money.
I love free money.
I like free money. Sam got free $5 because WinView decided to go ahead and you already probably talked to Josh and knew that there wasn't a damn kicker question. They probably did away with those things in 2022, and I got screwed.
It's honor. I did not check ahead.
All right. Well, anyway, point is, I owe Sam $5. I'm already $5 in the hole to start 2022. Fantastic. But I hope you're not, and I hope all of you fantasy championship success in week 17 and beyond, because we're going to be with you through the NFL playoffs, playing WinView and everything else here on the Fantasy Debate with Sam and Tate. I'm Derek Tate. And until next time, later says the Tater.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in, and thank you for listening to the Fantasy Debate with Sam and Tate. Check out all the other content, seasonal and DFS tools, as well as premium access to our staff over on drroto.com, where we will answer all of your fantasy sports questions in the members-only Discord. Again, right here at drroto.com. Happy New Year. Hope you guys get the championship, and we'll talk soon.